Good morning, everyone. My name is Mr. Briggs. I'm the principal. Very fortunate to have our 7th grade students, and I'd like to welcome all of you to our 7th grade awards ceremony. We are excited to have the opportunity to close out the school year with a few awards this morning. I'd like to start by thanking our staff for their hard work this school year. Thank you for your professionalism and continued willingness to improve your practice. Yes, and you can applaud. Thank you to our staff. Thank you to our students, approximately 90 of you sitting here today, for an excellent school year and your willingness to learn. When the adults are on your case every single day, it's for your best. So we thank you to our students. And finally, I'd like to thank our parents, guardians, and families in the audience. This is an awesome feeling. It has been too many years since we've done this. Pre-pandemic, in the old building, we would invite families to assemblies all the time. So this is really the first opportunity we've had to invite you. So thank you for coming to support us, and thank you for your continued support throughout the school year. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. And without further ado, I'd like to get the award ceremony kicked off, and I'd like to introduce Mrs. Loftus for the first award.
All right, the PE award. The Physical Education Award is presented to a student who continually shows high participation regardless of any activity. They are also respectful, responsible, and safe towards their peers, teachers, and equipment. This year, I just gave out one, and this student, I got to have them all year, so it was a pleasure, goes to Jackson Lizard. Make sure when you come up, you smile at the camera, everyone is watching. All right, the next presenter is Mr. Walston for Forensic Science.
Good morning. I am here to present the Forensic Science Awards. Our group focuses on the different aspects of criminology, specifically the overlap between science and crime scene investigations. I'd first like to thank any faculty members who helped me create these experiences for our students this year. A big thank you to Officer Stewart, wherever she is, for taking the time to come speak to us about her experiences and responsibilities related to law enforcement and about the importance of helping our community. I hope she'll join us again next year. These 13 students are being awarded for attending 50% or more of our meetings and for their enthusiasm for solving mysteries. After I call your names, please come up to the stage to receive your certificate, and audience, please applaud after the names have been read. Isabella Veyu, Oliver Olson, Chloe Griffiths, Cruz Hamilton, Aria Marks, Michael Guptill, Rayleigh Starkey, Logan Cimino, Skyla Bunker, Jonathan Dillinger, and Eva Pinette. And next up to present awards is Mr. Clark.
Good morning. I was so excited to be able to have a junior high jazz band this year for the first time in a while. And we had 4 7th graders that participated. And for those of you that don't know, the junior high jazz band earned a silver medal at the State Music Educators Association Festival this year. And those 4 members were Reese O'Brien and Catherine Martin. Our next presenter will be Ms. Winkin with the JMG Awards.
So I have 2 awards to give out today, and before I give them out, I do want to say this was not an easy choice. I think all of my JMG year-long students really show some excellency and some greatness. But I want to recognize 2 students who always came in with a positive attitude, show true leadership skills, and embody what JMG means. And I would like to recognize today Michaela Acorn and Emily Filer. Our next presenter is the Civil Rights Award with Mr. Bourne and Miss E.
Good morning. So we're very proud of the group of students that we had this year, both in the 7th and 8th grade. It's not easy in junior high to take a stand sometimes because everybody is so self-conscious about who's doing what and, trying to, make sure that they say the right thing about their friend group, and sometimes taking a stand is rather difficult because there, some judgments happen out there. We want this school to be welcoming to everyone, and we work hard to make that happen. And we had a nice core group of kids that were here with us for the whole year, depending. Sometimes they trotted off to forensic science, but we share. And I want to confess, it's my fault, not your fault. I gave Mr. Bourne the old attendance list, and so Skyla, once again, I owe you. I have to make your certificate later. But anyway, we have some great kids that we would like to award for their commitment to social justice issues in our school community. So, Seraphine Randazzo is still presenting. Price. They're supposed to come all the way up in front of the camera, so. No, come on. There you go. Now you get it. Chloe Griffin. Jacob Hoffman. Jacob. There. Haley Bucher is not here, but deserves a round of applause. And Abby Guzman. Thank you very much. And the next award, the next presenter is Mrs. Lambert.
So I'm here as the representative not only for Team 7, but for the Social Studies Department. We have a Charles Varney Award that was started in 1989. Main Studies was taught by Mr. Varney here for many, many years. He was a teacher who loved history and loved working with kids who wanted to learn. And to Mr. Varney, any student who wanted to learn was a cherished gift. Now, his family began this award in his name in 1989, and we have been awarding it ever since. Originally, it was part of the 9th grade curriculum, and now it's 6th and 7th grade. So the criteria for this award, they have to earn good grades in main studies, they're hard worker, participating in class, a positive attitude, a huge interest in history. So we have a plaque that is on display in the junior high wing. And we used to do savings bonds, but with everything being crazy, we now do a $25 gift to that student. And the team's 7 teachers create a list of criteria, and we go through the nominees and make one final selection for one student. So this year, I'm very pleased and honored to award the Varney Award to Bruce Hamilton.
make him face that camera.
So it's time for Team 7 to join me. So we have several awards. These are team awards, and so we're all going to take turns, and Mr. Wolf is going first.
So what we did is we kind of, as a team, talked about, you know, what we saw over the year, all the students, a lot of deserving students out there for a lot of different reasons. And we kind of separated them into a few categories that each one of us will present. The first one is hardworking rock stars. So being the first year back, completely back to normal compared to the last few years, the hardworking aspect obviously takes on a different thing when the last few years have been totally different than finally this year. There's been so many bumps in the road of learning. There are a number of students that stood out this year in this category, and it was difficult to whittle it down to a group that we did. These students are good at asking questions, participate in class discussions, are conscientious in their studies, and consistently produce their absolute best work. They are hardworking rock stars. Congratulations to Brody Brockway, Olivia Barlow, Frank Farnham, Natalie Hussey, Jacob Jordan, Natalie Legassi, Catherine Martin,
All right. Now we're going to talk about the fact that, COVID, one of the associated challenges of closing the gaps and overcoming the learning challenges through the last couple of years is maintaining a positive attitude. We have had a number of students who have made that look easy. These students come to class exuding positivity, with smiles on their faces, open minds, and a readiness to do whatever is asked of them. Their enthusiasm makes our days much brighter. And congratulations go to Miss Kayla Giroux, Jackson Lizard, Eva Pinette, Al Price, and Sima Toivola.
Hi, hello again. This award is for character slash citizenship. There are students at Winslow Jr High School whom we have been able to count on since day one. Students who demonstrate character, good citizenship, and active awareness of doing what's right for the class and school communities. They are honest and kind. They have a strong sense of integrity. These students are models of what it means to be respectful, responsible, and safe. Team 7 has chosen to give character awards to Cruz Hamilton, Cody St. Pierre, Silver Picard, Colby Gibbs, Adriana Lombardi, and Belen Farnham.
We would like to highlight one student who has made great improvements over the course of this 7th grade year. In attitude, work ethic, he has done well. Took a while to get started here, kind of low-key. There was an adjustment to 7th grade for sure, but over time he has come to show us that he is really capable of doing quality answers, putting details in his writing, being intuitive and great thinking when we read and discuss things in class. For this reason, we would like to award Jacob Kaufman with our most improved student. Now it's his turn.
Okay, we can have one last round of applause for all of our award recipients. I would like to welcome all of you to our 2023 School Assembly. We'll be recognizing students this morning for their excellence in the areas of citizenship and academics. Thank you to the parents and guardians and families for your continued support in your students' education. Your support for all children, our staff, and our community is greatly appreciated. Thank you to our superintendent, Mr. Tibatot, nice to be here this morning, and our school board members for always looking out for the students first. Thank you for your support you have shown also to our staff. And obviously, thank you to the students. You truly are rock stars. Entering middle school during a pandemic, a building transition, switching buildings, and demonstrating patience as we navigate, even the adults, through the routines of a new building. There have been many changes over the past few years, and you guys have endured. Thank you for the memories, especially you 8th graders that will be moving on to high school. There have been many laughs, there have been many tears, many ups and many downs. Thank you for showing up every day to school and being challenged in arguably the most difficult time of your educational career. Middle school is not easy, is it? Without further ado, I'd like to begin the awards presentations, and Ms. Brackett is going to kick it off with the first awards.
I was teaching everyone how to soldering wires to motors, and then using a heat-sensitive shrink tubing to protect those joints. Now, I've been burning candles in my classroom forever. We've burned sugar, salt, Cheetos, melted wax. I've never, ever had a single accident. Well, never say never. So, to this end, I would like to present, for the first and hopefully last time, the Burning Man Trophy to Jameson Delay.
Our next presenter will be Mr. Burgoyne, our athletic director.
Thank you all. I want to congratulate everybody for the 8th graders who will be coming up to the high school next year. We're looking forward to welcoming you. And to the 7th graders who are going to become our leaders in the middle school, congratulations to your 8th grade. I would challenge all of you, for those of you who have played athletics, I hope you continue to play athletics. But I also would encourage you to get involved with clubs or drama or everything. An engaged student is a better student. If you've never done a sport before, find a sport that you can do next year that maybe you'll like. So basically, try to be engaged in this community. It's a great thing that can happen. And maybe someday you'll be lucky enough to hang one of these banners that you will be a part of. Now, the 2 awards I'm going to recognize, I'll give you a little history. For about 40 plus years, we've been recognizing track records and swim records. So that's a long time. I believe Mrs. Burgoyne's dad was the athletic director when these started. That tells you how long ago he is. He's a veteran. So I would like to recognize two records that were set this year. The first one was a record that was set back in 1992. No, 97, I'm sorry. So that's 26 years ago. And it was in the 800 mile. The old record was 2 minutes and 20 and 4/5. And Brent O'Toole set a new one this year with 2:19 and 7/10. It's quite Again, that's a half a century that record sat for, so it's pretty impressive. The next record was set, again, this one was set in 1998. It was in the high jump. It was set at 5'6". Well, Carter Calvo decided 5'6" was not enough. He went to 5.57, and again established a record that had sat for almost a century, quarter of a century. Congratulations, Carter. I hope you all have a safe and great summer. Enjoy your next 8 weeks. Oh, I got introduced. Very good man. Mr. Doran, come on up.
I have the extreme pleasure of teaching a hands-on class. And regardless of what's going on in any other class that I have, that class is a true joy. And we have kids from all ability levels that take that class. Kids who have never picked up a hammer, and those that are probably going to be building houses someday. And this year, we were able to split it into trimesters, so more and more students who wanted to take the class could. And it really worked out really well. There were so many amazing kids that did great work. Let's just say the projects weren't always perfect. Sometimes mistakes were made. It's part of life. Making mistakes is part of life. You reassess, you redesign, and you do it again. And they came out great. I want to present 3 awards today for the 3 trimesters. First award, Caden Giroux. Second award, Scott Leclerc. And the third award, Brianna Castaneda. And next we have the Renaissance recognition, Mrs. Lambert and Mrs. Gagnon.
Good morning again. Mrs. Lambert and I are excited to be here today on this last day of the 2022-2023 school year to recognize students who have worked incredibly hard during their junior high career to earn a Renaissance sweatshirt. As advisors, today is truly the most exciting part of our job. We would like to begin by congratulating all of you for your hard work, dedication to learning, and persistence to do all that has been asked of you, both academically and as citizens of our school over the last 3 years. In addition to your strong commitment to academic achievement, you have been an exemplary good citizen throughout your Winslow High School, junior high school career. Earning this one-of-a-kind award means that you have made the honor roll at least 5 out of 6 of your trimesters through your junior high years. In addition to excellent grades, these students have exhibited respectful, responsible, and safe behavior throughout their time.
Receiving a Renaissance sweatshirt has been a time-honored tradition here at Winslow Junior High. We want you to know and take pride in the fact that your sweatshirt is a culmination of your hard work and effort in junior high. We are so proud. Your sweatshirt should be worn with pride. As advisors, we love to see these sweatshirts worn around town, and we know that each of your teachers share your pride in your hard work. To our rising 8th graders, many of you are well on your way to earn your sweatshirt. You have one more year to dedicate to academic success and positive choices so that you too can stand on this stage 1 year from now with your sweatshirt. Return to school with this mindset and set some goals so that you will set yourself up to make the honor roll in grade 8 and you can be part of this celebration.
Before we begin with the sweatshirt presentation, we would like to once again thank and give a huge shout out and a thank you to all of our many parent and business sponsors. Their generous donations throughout the school year make award assemblies like this possible. Fundraising and donations are important, and we again want to thank everybody for your help and support throughout this school year. So without further ado, here are the 32 8th graders that have persevered to make honor roll in their last few years of junior high. When your name is called, we'd like you to come up to get your sweatshirt. Stay up here. We are going to get a picture of all of you at the end once you're recognized. You can just hold your applause. We'll have you come up and you can all stand. Sound good? All right.
Evan Barlow. Meadow Bradbury. Carter Calvo. Brianna Castaneda. Bailey Cruz. Landon Davis. Mace Erickson. Delana Farron. Sam Gagnon. Katie Giroux. Ava Fortuna. Abby Harrington. Morgan Edmondson. David E. Kimball. Nevaeh LaCroix. Bella Lubier. Talia LaChance. Katie McKenna. Mira Meek. Tenley Netto. Quincy Morin. Renton O'Toole. Julia Wharton. Brody Peasley. Elena Rio. Reese Siola. Elliot Stepp. Peyton Stewart. Benjamin Thomas. Camden Trammell. Max Williger. Kyle Waldman.
Get your picture. All right, to our 8th graders, congratulations once again. You will all be truly missed. It's our hope and our dream that you continue to have high expectations for yourself and keep reaching for your dreams. We look forward to seeing what becomes of you all once you transition across the hall. But this is not goodbye to any of you, but rather just to see you later. So congratulations, and we all wish you the best of luck in high school. And next I'd like to introduce Mr. Petal, Mr. Briggs, and Mrs. Lambert.
Okay, thank you. We have a few faculty awards before we get into our final awards. A school nurse is typically known for dealing with medical needs for the student body. Our nurse is anything but typical. Mrs. Mayhew is being recognized today for her caring demeanor. She's hardworking, always smiling, and brightens anyone's day that comes in contact with her daily. We are very thankful that she has joined the Winslow Junior High School family. Mrs. Mayhew.
Team 7 wants to shine the spotlight on a teacher who is organized, involved, selfless. She is always willing to help, a solid team player. She is enthusiastic, fun, and makes connections with all kids. She's involved in activities throughout the school. She's like Wonder Woman. Team 7 congratulates and celebrates and thanks Mrs. Loftus.
Winslow Junior High would like to thank Mr. March for his service to junior high school. We would like to wish you the best in your new adventure, and thank you for all you've done. Thank you, Mr. March.
There are times when you want to show things.
And on behalf of the staff and students here at Winslow Junior High, we would like to recognize our wonderful building principal, Mr. Briggs, for his hard work behind the scenes. Mr. Briggs' help keeps our school running smoothly and efficiently every single day. We hope he realizes that his efforts do not go unnoticed, and he consistently makes a positive impact on students, staff, and families within the Winslow community. Mr. Briggs is a compassionate, realistic, and understanding leader. He sets the example for others to follow, but is humble and unassuming with his everyday work. We're truly grateful to have him as our principal, and would like to thank him for being an incredible leader, colleague, and role model. Thank you, Mr. Briggs.
You're stuck with me, sort of. You're in the same building. So no tears. Our final faculty award this morning, Winslow Junior High School would like to thank Mr. Murray Bourne. Mr. Bourne, thank you for your commitment to your students and your service to Winslow schools. We wish you the best in your retirement. Thank you. Everyone's excited for this slideshow that Mrs. Birdwell put together. You all promised me you wouldn't be crying, and I'm seeing that. In 1972, Winslow Junior High began a tradition of the typical student award. The idea was that the qualities of scholarship, service, character, citizenship, and leadership. In 1984, the staff at Winslow Junior High School felt the title of the award should change to the Outstanding Student Award. Teachers at Winslow Junior High School voted for the top student in all of those categories, sometimes more than one student. And the award was presented at the end of the year assembly. In the early 1970s, Winslow Junior High was blessed to hire a husband and wife team, Mr. and Mrs. Pam and Brad Whitaker. Pam was a phenomenal English language arts teacher, and Brad was an energetic and engaging science teacher. They were both loved by all. Over the course of their 30-plus years of being educators here at Winslow Junior High School, they were highly involved in the extracurricular activities, and they knew every student who passed through the doors of the school. They touched the lives of thousands, some whom are mostly parents or family members sitting in this audience. Pam was also an amazing drama coach, and Brad served as the student council advisor for most of his career. Truly leading by example, getting staff and students to enthusiastically work to raise money to help people in the community. They exemplified the qualities of what the Outstanding Student Award means. So with a retirement in 2003, it was unanimously agreed by the staff that the award from that point on should be called the Whitaker Award. It is my pleasure to present the 2023 Whitaker Award to Varney Kimball. So Davey will be taking home her own personal plaque, and there's also one that will hang in the hallway at our school. It's titled Whitaker Outstanding Student Award, Scholarship, Service, Character, Citizenship, and Leadership, and your name is engraved in 2023. So congratulations, Davey. So every year we do what we call a March Madness. In the month of March, some of it has to do with basketball, but most of it doesn't. It allows students to do fun things like Twin Day and various activities and competitive games and whatnot throughout the week. It's a long winter, so it breaks up the winter a little bit. So I'm going to turn over to Mr. Preble to hand out this year's gold ball to the homeroom winner.
Sorry we didn't get to this earlier, but would Ms. Burgoyne please come forward with her
Stand up. This is my awesome homeroom.
As we close out the awards portion and prepare for our wonderful slideshow by Mr. Burgoyne, I would like to leave you with just a few closing remarks. Number one, 8th graders, be kind. My experiences with many of you throughout this school year and in the last 3 years my experience with many of you throughout this school year that have not gone so well have usually been rooted in not being kind. Be kind to your teachers, your parents, classmates, your friends. Try it not one time, try it for a week or longer. Number 2, be accountable. In life, you will be accountable for your actions, not anyone else's. Make choices that will impact your life and be accountable from the morning you wake up to the end of the day. Number 3, be awesome. Give yourself permission to realize your potential and know that you're important and every single one of you make a difference. And finally, be thankful. Regardless of your situation or circumstance, there's always something to be thankful for. I shared this quote with you last year. I'm going to share it again because it resonates with this class. The late Kobe Bryant, NBA superstar, NBA champion, gold medalist, children's book author, once said, "Rest at the end, not in the middle." He was not just referencing his basketball season, but his career and his life. I challenge you to wake up every morning and attack the day, develop a mindset that you can accomplish anything at any time. Even through the doubts, make sure you want to be great. When the brain tells you to rest from your family, your friends, or the chaos of life, don't. Find inspiration this summer. It doesn't have to be a 4:30 a.m. workout like Kobe Bryant once did. Read a great book, enjoy friendship, and find time with your family. And finally, thank you to 8th graders who now move on to freshmen in just a few months. I'm proud to have served as your principal, and I wish you the best. I'll turn it over to Mrs. Burgoyne.